Africa's borders, gateway to opportunities or barrier to success. Imagine a truck carrying tomatoes leaves Cotonou heading to Lagos. The distance is usually 120 kilometers. The time it should take about 2 hours. But guess what? It takes about 12 hours. By the time those tomatoes reach Lagos, half of them are rotten. Trader loses money, buyers pay more. When between three border officers collected facilitation fees, they don't appear on receipt. This is what borders do in Africa. They do not protect or organize. Most borders weren't designed for movement. They were designed for control. Powers carving up territories with no regard for trade routes, ethnic groups, or economic logic. Today, still living inside that design. A trader in Lagos can just drive goods to Accra without navigating a maze of permits, inspection, or informal fees. Same borders that delay legitimate business let smuggling thrive. Tradition nobody talks about. Borders are strict, but in practice, they are porous. Illegal goods move quickly through informal routes. Yet a small business trying to follow the rules stuck in queues for days. The system blocks the wrong people and lets the wrong things through. The cost isn't abstract. It shows up in food prices and in delayed shipments. In why a Ghana manufacturer finds it easier to import from China to buy from Togo next door. Transport infrastructure fast because borders act as choke points, not connectors. Lines face fragmented regulations across 54 countries. Slows because crossing borders feels like punishment, not exploration. Insecurity rises, borders tighten further for legitimate reasons. But regular people always pay the highest price. Lose income, families delay visits, investors see the friction and look elsewhere. Some borders are improving. For example, the East African community allows citizens to move with just IDs. ECOWAS has free movement protocol on paper. Implementation is inconsistent. Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, but in partial stage. Checkpoint waves you through, the next demands payment. Here's what most people miss. Borders aren't just drawings on a map. They are daily economic decisions. They decide food prices in markets, job access for cross-border workers, whether a small exporter can scale or stay local. Families stay connected or drift apart. African borders don't need to work like this. Recognize that the dysfunction is built into the design. Keep treating symptoms instead of causes. Here's my question to you. What's one product or service you wish you could access from another African country but can't because of borders, shipping costs, or payment barriers? Put it in the comment section. Let's map out what regional trade could look like if our borders worked. Subscribe if you want more breakdown on the system shaping African economies. Not the surface level complaints, but the design flaws that keep things. Next week, we'll be talking about who drew these borders and why that history still matters.